I spent years living all the way in the box, afraid to step out, afraid to truly grab hold of my dream. And now I am breaking through, and I invite you to join me.
Your breakthrough starts now. Coming up on today's show, get ready to be inspired and transformed with our featured guests. Find out what's trending and get advice on life's daily challenges with Erica's top tips of the day. All of this and so much more coming up, so stay tuned. This is your one-stop shop for inspiration. The Erica Latrice Show. And now, here's your host, Erica.
Hello and welcome. I just realized it's completely muted. Welcome to today's show. Coming up on the show, I have two very special guests for you today. And again, I will reintroduce them. Coming up first, we have Desiree King. She is an absolute powerhouse, and she'll be sharing her story in the Be Inspired Cafe today. Following Desiree, we have the Miosha Thomas, who will be sharing her story, where we're going behind the story to keep you encouraged today, to keep you motivated, to keep you inspired. And then we're transitioning to our Real in the Streets, where I'll be sharing inspiring videos from around the globe. So if you have an inspiring message, an inspiring story, or something that has encouraged you, I encourage you to tag me, tell me, and then join the conversation. You can join the conversation live right here on the show just by commenting. So if you're on live right now, I encourage you, tell a friend, tag a trailblazer, comment below so that we can highlight you during the show. So I actually want to get started today. In just a second, we're going to be soaring into the Be Inspired Cafe. I'll be answering your question of the day. So we will be right back. All right, so let's jump in. Today's message is all about second chances. And both of my guests today are talking about their second chances. But the first tip that I just want to give to you today, if you're watching, is to learn the art of forgiveness. Now, a lot of times when we hear forgiveness, we immediately think that it's about forgiving other people, helping other people, and thinking about others. But I'm challenging you today to forgive you, forgive yourself. And the reason that we're talking about second chances is because our two guests are going to show you how, even if you've made a mistake, even if you feel like you missed the mark, it's never too late. And the first place to start is by forgiving yourself. So as I said, we have coming up our Real in the Streets. And today's video is one that has completely warmed my heart. I would encourage you, again, if you've seen this video, welcome to everyone that's on live. Make sure that you tag and tell a trailblazer. So what I'm going to be sharing with you was so sweet. It is like the sweetest thing I've ever seen. And right now, if you're watching, I want you to tag someone and share this. If you've seen this video, let me know, because it was so inspiring, such an inspiring message. And it was a mother singing to her newborn baby while the baby was in the hospital. And she was sharing the baby worshiping. So take a look at this.
All of the glory belongs to you. Oh, yeah. All of the glory belongs to you. You deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve it. All my worship, you deserve it. Say all of the glory belongs to you. Yes, Lord. All of the glory belongs to you. Thank you, Jesus.
Wow, I'm like, it's so amazing how even when we first start off life, how things can be so encouraging, so powerful. Children are just a blessing. So if you've seen that video and if it touched you, I need you to share. I see that someone was saying that they saw this. So the very next thing that I'm going to be bringing up, I want you all, if you're watching live, to throw some claps into the comment section because my special guest today is the epitome of a powerhouse. And I know we are all experiencing times right now where it's tempting to want to give up. It's tempting to throw in the towel. It's tempting to want to quit. But this woman right here has launched an entire challenge, a movement in the middle of a crisis. She is an award-winning international speaker, author, and founder of Mentality Makeover. So I want you to welcome with me into the Be Inspired Cafe today, none other than Desiree King. How are you doing today?
Yes. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm
Yes,
so
yes.
happy to be here. Honey, just what you are doing is so amazing. I just love it. And I'm so honored to be here. And I thank you so much for the invitation.
I thank you. I thank you for being here. And I'm really excited about this because I know that right now we have all been in a place of having to shift some things, switch things
Yes,
up,
come on now.
and leap.
Yes.
Yes. So I want to dig into that because we're going to go behind Desiree's story. You have done exactly what I just said. You have switched it up, you have pivoted, and you have stepped out. And one of the things that I noticed is that the reason you've been able to pivot so quickly is because
Mhm.
you've been consistent over time. So can you tell us just a little bit about yourself, how you got started, and how you got on the journey that you're on right now to pivot in the middle of this crisis?
Okay, wonderful. Yes. Well, again, thank you so much. And hello to the Be Inspired community. It is such a privilege and an honor to be here. My name is Desiree King. And like Erica said, I am the founder of Mentality Makeover, where we're a training platform and a community. And we equip women worldwide and kingdom entrepreneurs worldwide with the tools and the resources that they need spiritually, mentally, and financially to walk in their God-given talent. I wish I would could say that I grew up, in a church, or I grew up on this path of like righteousness and empowerment, but that is absolutely positively not the case. As I was sharing with Erica, at one point in my life, I was actually 9 points away from life in prison. Yeah, can you hear me now? I'm that girl. Yes. So growing up, when I was younger, my father was murdered, and I was just kind of raised by the streets, and so I had this survival of the fittest type of mentality, right? So as I would grow with the streets, I grew up in the streets, and I'm just so grateful and thankful that at a point in my life where I thought that I couldn't change, a point in my life where I thought the streets was all I had, is when God stepped in and he said, "No, daughter, I got something else for you."
I see the trend where with
Oh,
all
there
the
you
crazy
go.
things. Yes, I keep talking quietly because I want y'all to think about what I'm saying. No, but yeah. So the thing that I love about your story is that you talk about overcoming without
Mhm.
apology. And a lot of times we go through
Yeah.
challenges, we go through the stresses of life, and we think that because of those things where we messed up, we can no longer
Mhm.
be effective. We're now so tainted
Yes.
that a second chance
Yes.
isn't available. So, what
Yes.
would you say, Desiree? How have you been able to bounce back? Like you said, you didn't grow up in
Yes.
church, but you've been taking it to church every day.
Hey, come on now.
Yes. What is that main thing that you've been able to lean on to help you maximize your second chance?
So it's one thing that I like to say. And once I heard this statement literally took my life, it took my business, it took my parenting to the next level. And this is something that for everyone that is here, I want you to know that there is no coincidence that you are here, especially at this time. I want you to take this word. And if you don't take anything else out of this talk, I want you to take this. God had to share with me that there is a purpose and a plan for every single person. Let me say it again. There is no mistakes and there is no accident, that there is a purpose and a plan for every single person. As a matter of fact, there is a word in Jeremiah 29:11 that says, I know the purpose that I have for you. I know the plan that I have for you. So there is a purpose and a plan for your life. So when I found out, oh, I said, wait a minute. You mean a girl that grew up with roaches and rats? You mean a girl whose father was murdered when before she was born? You mean a girl that went from project to project? There's a purpose for my life. So once I found out that there was a purpose for my life, I began every step and every moment to begin to find that purpose. And let me tell you one more thing about that purpose. It's not in the books. It's not in social media. It's not in your mother. It's not in your father. It's not in your husband. It's not in your children. God hid that gift and that seed somewhere where every single one of us will find it. And that's in the inside of you. Once I tapped in and found out that everything I needed, the gift that I was carrying was always on the inside of me, the ability to speak, the ability to empower people. Oh, baby, that was it. I just took off. And so one other thing I want to say, like Erica said, that was so key, is that consistency is key. Consistency is key. You cannot expect someone to follow your inconsistent or you being inconsistent. That's not fair. Your fans deserve better. Your children deserve better. Your husband deserves better. Your wife deserves better. Your clients deserve better. You have got to stay consistent in being consistent.
Ooh, okay. So when we get back, I'm telling you right now, she just throws mics. Desiree will come on and just launches the mic straight to the camera, dropping mics all day. When we come back, I'm going to take it a step further into Desiree's story. So listen, you all. Stay tuned, comment, share. There's a giveaway live on every show. You don't want to miss it. We'll be right back.
Yes.
All right, so that finish is just a little hint about what's to come too. I have a special song that's coming up. So Desiree, this is the last thing that I want you to leave the audience with. When you stepped out of that place where many of us will feel unqualified, like she brought out the roaches, y'all. Like
okay, come through.
Yes. Was there ever a time where you felt like you were less than, or where you had to fight through feeling like, is this for real? Like that pinch me moment where you realize this is where I'm supposed to be walking. And if so, how did you step into that position?
Yes, that is so good. So first and foremost, I've known adversity for so long. So I grew up, like I told you, I've had a background of the streets, but then I actually stumbled upon corporate America. And so when I stumbled upon corporate America, I said, wait a minute, you can sell and it's legit. And you don't have to worry about going to jail. You don't have to worry about getting robbed. I'm telling y'all, I'm giving you the for real story, right? I said, you don't have to worry about dying or any of this. I said, man, this corporate America thing is sweet, right? So I took all of the energy, everything that I learned from being in the hood. Now, a lot of people will say that was a hindrance, but for me, it actually gave me an edge, because the thing that everybody else took for granted, I didn't take it for granted, right? The thing that everybody else would complain about was the thing I found very easy. So in corporate America, I began to climb up the ladder, and I will begin to climb and climb until I actually became the number one sales agent. Not only did I become the number one sales agent in corporate America, but I actually was the first African-American woman to ever be number one in sales. And that's in multiple Fortune 500 companies. And we're talking name brand companies like Avis Car Rental, Dollar Thrifty, Diamond Resort. And these are literally, I mean, if you look, these are very, very reputable companies, right? Now with that, there still comes adversity. So in order for me to be the number one woman and African-American at that, there had to be a slew of men that was on my head, that was wondering, what is she doing? How is she doing it? Can I hate an understatement? Okay, can we be 100? A hater is literally an understatement. But my drive and just the fact that I wanted to represent women, and I wanted us to be seen in a different light. And I was tired of us being underestimated because of our skin, because of our background, because of our gender, because of our education level. So I just put everything that I had in me and performing and just being, not just doing the bare minimum. I wanted to exceed expectations time and time again. And that's what I was able to do.
Woo! And you said that that's something so like that is the key right there. Somebody type it, share it, exceed expectations. Too often we feel like it's okay to just halfway step in or 10%. I love that you just said that, exceed. So speaking of exceed, I know everyone watching right now, I'm going to have to bring Desiree back so we can dig deeper. For those that are watching right now, they want to get connected with you. They want to learn more. They want to join what you're doing. You have Lunch and Learn. You have Hurt to Healing. You have everything. What is the best way that we can get connected? And that last power tip that you want to leave the audience with?
Yes, awesome. Well, thank you so much. Well, first off, I do have a 14-day challenge that is going on right now. It's called From Hurt to Healing. You can literally look it up on Facebook. From Hurt, the number 2, Healing, From Hurt to Healing. And we have brought in experts from all over the world, including Erica as an amazing panelist and trainer. And also I have the first virtual Lunch and Learn Lounge. You got to put the lounge at the end. The first virtual Lunch and Learn Lounge that will be taking place next Saturday, the 23rd, where we're going to show you how to structure your business online, how to make money online. A pandemic should not stop your finances, right? A pandemic does not stop your prosperity. So we're going to show you how to make sure that you're set up, and more importantly, that you're structured to succeed online. And my final tip is this. A lot of us can look at the COVID-19 and we can consider it a reason to run. We consider it a reason to stop. But let me tell you something. This is one of the things God said, this season is the time I need you to rise up. For those of you who have a God-given purpose, for those of you who know you are here for something bigger, now is the time for you to rise up. Because can I be honest? Everybody is looking for a leader right now. I talked to some of my celebrity friends. They're down here on the same status as everyone else. And I'm talking A-listers. I'm talking about people that can get in any club worldwide. I'm talking about some real heavy hitters. And they called me almost crying. All of us are at the same playing field right now. So right now you have no excuse. This is a perfect time for you to walk in your calling. This is the perfect time for you to start that business. This is the perfect time for you to be a blessing to someone else. Oh my goodness. I hope somebody catch this today. Stop the limiting belief. Not never. Start now.
I keep forgetting to get my mic, because I can't drop this mic or y'all won't hear me. Oh my gosh. Desiree, listen, what she just said, y'all come back, rewatch this show, rewatch it. How can we get connected to you? What's your website that they can follow up with you on?
Yes. So you can follow me at DesireeKing.com. That is actually my ministry. Or you can go to disableyourlabels.com. And also you can find me on Facebook, social media, DesireeKing.com. And that's DESIRAE, King.com. And I'd love to connect with you. Also, you guys can text me 702-620-6262. Again, this is real. I really do text back. I really do answer. 702-620-6262.
Desiree, I want to say thank you so much for being on the show. I'm going to bring her back up at the end as we do our giveaway. So if you want to win a prize, you want to comment live, it pays to be live. But right now, I'm going to transition into a song, and it's all about finishing. We're talking about second chances. We're talking about finishing strong. And this song literally epitomizes this book, Finish, that I wrote. So if you're ready to finish, I want you to put finish in the comments. I want you to clap it up for our special guest, Julius Witherspoon, releasing a second song on the show today. You all check this out.
Yo, been a long time coming. Yes, sir. Yeah. First things first. All praise to Jesus. Without him, I wouldn't be able to see this. Singing on stages, talk about crazy. Thought I was out of my mind, thought I was insane, man. Dreams never sleep, so I gotta be all that God has intended for me to be. No, I never lost faith, I never lost hope. No, it don't come easy. Gotta let you know you gotta fight to the finish. Whoever's here, whoever doesn't show up, fight to the finish, fight to the finish. I know they see you out here on the come up. Keep your head in it, keep your head in it. Don't let the fame or the money get you caught up. This is why you live it, this is why you live it. Fight to the finish, this is why you live it. Fight to the finish. So here we go again. In another city, praising the Most High, everybody with me. Grateful is all I am. This is all God's plan. Reaching out to every girl, boy, woman, and man. Carolina boy, raised in the barrel. Fortunate to travel to any place around the world. Talk about submission, talk about forgiveness. I didn't give up, man. That's how I live this life that I'm living. I'm giving and giving to everyone who lost hope and everyone who listens. Endurance and patience. That's how I can say this. Praying that my faith will ever become contagious. Life's a long road. Everything you go through is an opportunity to shape, form, and mold you. So here is what I stress. Yield to the process. Pain is temporary. Joy is instant access. Fight to the finish. Whoever's here, whoever doesn't show up, fight to the finish. Fight to the finish. I know they see you out here on the come up, but keep your head in it. Keep your head in it. Don't let the fame or the money get you caught up. This is why you live it. This is why you live it. Fight to the finish. This is why you live it. Fight to the finish. Fight to the. You gotta fight. Yeah. You gotta fight. Fight to the finish.
It is time for the Be Inspired Cafe. That is a powerful, powerful song, a powerful message, and we are fighting to the finish. So I want to say a big thank you to Julius Witherspoon. You can find out more about him. You can get your hands on what he has to offer by going to juliuswitherspoonmusic.com. Our special guest coming up in the Be Inspired Cafe right now is none other than the Miosha Thomas. Miosha has literally been one of the first featured authors of my movement, Amplify Her. She has a story of going against all odds, and we're going to talk about it because Miosha, I just want to welcome you here. How are you doing today?
I am fine. Hi. How are you?
All is well. So Miosha, Against All Odds is a story of going, you said, from jail cells to leather chairs, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So, tell us just a little bit about your story and the inspiration behind Against All Odds.
Hello, I am Miosha Thomas. Against Our Odds actually is a God-given story that oh Lord, I guess you could say Erica birthed in less than 90 days. I went to prison for 7.5 years, and Against Our Odds is based on my time, really my radical faith that I had in God. Oh Lord, that I had in God during my time in prison, and how my faith and unwavering movement actually got me where I am today. Once I was released and had all these no's, no, you can't do this because you're an ex-felony. No, you can't have this because you're an ex-felony. So I said, well, you know what, God? I'm going to pave and make my own way. So the title from jail cells to leather chairs is from me going to being an inmate, ex-felony, to being a CEO. And God has just been simply amazing.
What would you say to that person right now that's watching and they feel like because of their past, because maybe they have a record, because they've gone through adversity, that they're not qualified to step out and do anything of inspiration, of power? What advice would you give to someone looking for their second chance?
Go. Do it. God qualifies, not man. God do. He takes the unjust, and I'm telling you, he qualifies you. Where man say you couldn't be, couldn't do, I'm telling you, God take you from the back and put you in the front, and you just be that forerunner. And that's why I am a forerunner, and just been running, being obedient, faithful. I'm telling you, when people say I can't, that's just my drive to show them, oh yes I can, and I will. And it's just I'm telling you, God is amazing.
What's so you've actually had a lot of I like to talk about pinch me moments, because a lot of times our surroundings don't look like where we're going. Is there one thing that has happened to you after coming out of prison, after starting your business? Was there ever a moment that you looked around and thought to yourself, I cannot believe all of these things are happening from where I came from? And if so, what was that the biggest moment for you?
Yes, every day. Every day, even today. Because as you can see, I'm big on affirmations, pictures, vision board, and just here recently, I think last week I wrote that I would be doing film, broadcast, podcast, and look what I'm doing today.
Wow. Wow. So Miosha, for those that want to get in contact with you, they want to get connected with your message, they want to join the Against All Odds movement, how can we get connected with you?
They can actually email me at mthomas551@gmail.com. They can actually reach out to you because she is my publisher.
Yes.
The book can be found at Amazon, Barnes and Noble. I'm actually in the process of co-authoring with a best-selling author who, when I say it's all about obedience, I obeyed and did something, and God opened doors. Facebook, M. Thomas on Facebook. So basically, I'm just out.
I love it. All right. So when we come back, we're doing a giveaway. So now is the time, if you're watching live, to come on, comment, and we will be showing the comment of the winner of today's giveaway, which is a copy of my Born to Soar book, where you're going to be able to take a 21-day focus fast. I changed the name of it. It's the Focus Fast Soar book. You can take a 21-day challenge. If there's a goal that you have, now is your time to step out in it. We'll be right back. For you to soar. If you're ready to step out, I'm telling you, you can transform your life in 21 days by taking the 21-day Focus Fast, and you can get that at thefocusfast.com. Woo! All right, so I have Desiree back up. I have Miosha up, and we are going to clap it up for our winner for today. If you win, I need you to reach out to me at info@ericalatrice.com to get access to this 21-day giveaway. This is a very valuable program. And if you've ever thought to yourself, I'm ready to get focused, I'm ready to step out, I'm ready to start living on purpose, now is the time. That's the resounding message today from Desiree, from Miosha. Now, do it now. Don't wait. Don't delay. Don't put off for tomorrow what's in your hands right now. So I want to just congratulate our winner. She came right on time. Clap it up for Constance Witherspoon, who said, fight to the finish. She is born to soar. You are the winner of a 21-day Focus Fast, and it is a full message coming from me every single day to help you get focused, to help you soar into your goals. If you're watching live, clap it up for Constance. And by the way, if you are a part of this movement, I invite you to join me weekdays at Erica Empowers. You can connect with me across social media at Erica. And as Desiree has helped me out with, it's Erica. You can't spell America without Erica. So join me live weekdays at 2:00 Eastern. And I want to tell you, go out and make today, not tomorrow, not next week, not the day after. Go out and make today amazing, because it is absolutely a choice.
For more inspiration, visit us online at ericalatrice.com.